The portion of Titsaveh is the only portion from the beginning of the book of Exodus until the end of the 5 books that Moses' name does not appear. It's explained that in next week's portion, after the sin of the golden calf, the Almighty threatened to wipe out the Jewish people. Moshe, hearing this, said, "If that be the case, erase my name from your book." The Almighty, appreciating Moses' action, said, "We will not wipe out the Jewish people." But because of Moshe's chutzpah, his name was removed from the portion of Titsaveh. But an interesting thing happened in doing so. Because now we see that Moshe is referred to as Ata, as it says in the verse, Va'ata Titsaveh es b'nei Yisrael, and you now command. When we say you, we have to be standing in front of the person. To use a person's name, the person doesn't have to be there. We'll understand that you're referring to that person. But to say you, they have to be right in front. It suggests a face-to-face, very personal, very inner relationship. And we see that Moses now, after the sin of the golden calf, had developed such a relationship. How is that? Moses, as leader of the Jewish people at that time, had 2 functions. One, he was the giver of the Torah. He was the go-between the Almighty and the Jewish people. Moshe kibel Torah misina v'nasna, etc. Moses got the Torah. The Torah that we have is from Moshe. Moshe was also known as the rhfinman, the faithful shepherd. He had a connection with all the Jewish people. When Moshe heard that according to Jewish law, the Jewish people were to be wiped out, Moshe said, "I don't want to have a connection with the Torah if that be the case. My primary concern are the Jewish people, more so than my connection to God and to the Torah." And with this, the Almighty rewarded him and said, "Yes, now I can speak to you face to face on a one-to-one basis, relating your essence to my essence." Jews stand 3 times a day, and we say, "Baruch atah Hashem," blessed are you, right face to face to the Almighty. Because of this incident, Jews now have a very personal, inner relationship with the Almighty. It is through Moshe that we received it, and it is up to us to develop it. For the YouParsha, I'm Herschel Finman.